Hey, this is Elgin from the Cracked Ass Best podcast. I'll also be joined by Ethan later.
I'm down here on the floor.
He's on the floor. Doing another starting lineup haul. These are the ones I picked up from the Brass Armadillo in Des Moines. So we'll open all these up and talk about them in just a second. All right, we're back, and we are going to open another starting lineup haul that I picked up, like I said earlier, at the Brass Armadillo in Des Moines. They had a 15% off sale for the 4th of July weekend. So all these were 15% off. They range prices from, I think most of them were $5, $5 or $6. So yeah. All right, Ethan. Ethan is now joining me. He's passed out on the table.
Huh?
And he's going to help me. I'm going to talk about some baseball starting lineup. All right, first one we have is Paul Molitor. This is from 1990. It's marked out because it has an original KB Toys sticker and that this sold for $7.99 back in
The year 79.
let's see, 97. So 1997, this sold for $7.99. Cool. So yeah, Paul Molitor, he is a Hall of Famer.
Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer.
Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer. He was known as the Igniter because he was like a spark. He sparked his team. You're shaking your head like I made that up. This is all true facts.
I know. It's so dumb.
Well, it's baseball stuff. They are a simple
yet
difficult game.
weird.
Anyway,
today we have Mikey joining us.
why is he here?
Because it's Cowabunga dudes, and I got some pizza dudes.
Pizza dudes.
All
right, so there's the card though, right? So it comes with a starting lineup baseball card.
Baseball card.
Baseball card has his stats on the back. As you can see, he started in 1978, and he went through. This is 96 stats, 295. But yeah, I think he's a 3,000 hit. He's part of the 3,000 hit club. At this time, he had 2,698 hits. I think when he retired, he did have 3,000 hits.
That's like just unnecessary.
It's a lot of hits.
That's also unnecessary. You don't need that many hits in your career.
You do if you want to go to the Hall of Fame.
Superfly.
So here he is. Here he's playing for the Twins. He did win a World Series with the Blue Jays. But did they show that here? Yep, played 2 years, 93 and 94 for the Blue Jays. Of course, 94 was the strike. So there he is, Paul Molitor, number 4. Next.
Drags him away.
All right, we got a new 1994 edition featuring some of the game's hottest players. And who is that hot player? It's Tim Salmon.
Hot as in hot or good at the game?
Good at the game. Not how he looks. Well, he might be. He's got kind of a Giga Chad face going on. Exactly. Ethan was doing his Giga Chad face.
Look it up if you don't know what
94. Tim Salmon played for the California Angels at the time, back in 1994. They were called the California Angels. Currently, they are called the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Which is weird.
Yeah. So here's his card.
Because I don't know where Anaheim is.
Anaheim, it's in California.
Mm-hmm.
It's near Los Angeles. So these are his totals through 1993. So 92, he was a rookie. 93, he was probably playing his first full year. So, yeah, he ended up winning a World Series with the Angels. And I think he was Rookie of the Year, possibly.
Rookie?
He was he had like a lot of for the California Angels or the Angels, and he had like the most like his stats were the highest, like in his career. But he was surpassed, of course, by another fish named baseball player called Salmon. Mike Trout.
Nope, I'm done.
Has now not making it up.
Who? Okay, so first of all, who?
He passed him in most of the offensive categories like home runs, hits, and RBIs.
What? Okay, who? Okay. If you're a mom out there, any moms watching this?
I believe this is his gray road uniform.
Don't ever be insane enough to name your kid after a fish.
Well, it's his last name, so he doesn't really have a choice.
Grandparents.
He could have changed his last name, I guess, to not fish. Same. All right, next we have from 2000. We have Kurt Schilling, controversial player. He probably should be in the Hall of Fame, but currently he is not.
Why is
he says kind of some things, when you go on Twitter and say things that you probably shouldn't say.
Oh.
Yeah, it's that type of thing. He was probably best known. He won a couple World Series. Series I. One with the Boston Red Sox. He was known for the bloody sock.
Excuse me?
He had torn something in his ankle, and they patched it up. And while he was pitching, blood was showing around on his ankle where they had patched it up. And he still pitched and won the game, and so they call it the bloody sock game because he pitched with a bloody sock.
Dobby?
So this was after he played with the Phillies. He went on with the Red Sox.
I mean, red is already like blood colors for Red Sox.
And then he went on to play with the Arizona Diamondbacks and won another World Series with them, along with the pitching tandem of him and Randy Johnson. They were actually co-World Series MVPs. But this is the Phillies. Looks like the road uniform again.
How many road uniforms?
They're usually the grays are the road uniforms. It's pretty much. But he's got a nice little picture mound right there. But yeah, this is from 2000.
Nice.
Here's his stats so far. He started in '88, and then he played for the Orioles and Astros, and then the Orioles, the Baltimore Orioles, the Birds,
the Burbs,
and then the Phillies. And at that time, he was, kind of like he had 319 strikeouts in 1997.
Is that good or bad?
That's a lot. And then the next year, he had another 300.
Is that good or bad?
That's good. 300 is a lot of strikeouts.
Like, okay, so when I hear strikeout,
that means he got people to strike out.
Okay. I always think that it means that he got strike out.
No, he's a pitcher. He doesn't. Normally, pitchers don't bat. Well, except in the National League, but not now anymore because of the DH designated hitter. All right, that's kind of cool. It's got some like silver. Wow. It's shiny. Next. I thought you were gonna hand him to me.
Okay, so it's getting to a point where like you can reach over there.
All right, 1997. Another from '97. This is the 10th year edition. We got Cal Ripken Jr. He was known as the Iron Horse.
Iron Horse?
Because he broke Lou Gehrig's consecutive game streak. That meant he played every game ever.
Nice.
He didn't miss a day, is basically what happened. So Lou Gehrig probably would have had a longer one, but he got Lou Gehrig's disease, or ALS. They named it after him in the 1930s. Anyway, I'm trying to explain it to Ethan, but he's not. Anyway,
I don't know what you mean.
Cal Ripken Jr. He won a World Series. He's 2-time MVP. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Of course.
Because he broke the streak. They thought it was an unbreakable streak because it was like over 2,000 games, which is like a lot. Yeah, exactly.
So even if he had a high fever, he still can't.
Yep. He eventually just took himself out of the game after he broke the streak, and then he played a little bit longer, and then he's like, I need a day off. Yeah. He's like, I need a break.
Has he ever come back?
What do you mean?
Ever come back to baseball after he took his?
Well, no, he just took like a day off and then continued to play.
Nice.
Like the next day. But if you see it here, he started back in 1981, and then look at all these games: 160, 162, 162, 161, 162, 162, 161, da 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 da, up until so he had 2,276 games up until that point through June 1st, 1996. So, and then almost 3,000 hits. His average is okay. There he is, Cal Ripken Jr., Hall of Famer. Of course, he's wearing the home jersey, the whites. Well, it looks pretty much like how he looks. His brother also played baseball, Billy Ripken. He was known for having a baseball card, Billy Ripken did, that on the bottom of his bat had a swear word, and they printed it. So it's an expensive card, baseball card to get because it has a swear word on it.
Do you know what it said?
Yeah, it's like the F word.
Wow.
Anyway, he looks like he just hit and he's getting ready to run toward first base.
Put him on the
train, on the express train. All right, next we have Rusty Greer. This is from they cut it off. Look at this. I think it's 1997. I don't really remember Rusty Greer. Looks like he plays for Texas Rangers. Let's take a look at his baseball card here. Oh, it's because he just started playing. Looks like he was started in 94, played 131 games in 95, and then he's kind of halfway through 96 here. This is through the All-Star break, looks like, around that time. But yeah, he was, I don't know, maybe he
died.
Maybe he did well. Maybe
And died.
Oh yeah, Texas Rangers. What position did he play? He played first base.
So yeah, he definitely died.
I don't remember him being in the Hall of Fame, so he couldn't. Maybe he wasn't that good. If you know more about Rusty Greer, comment below. So
and tell us if he died.
So I can learn more
with
about
you guys.
him. Yeah. But there he is. He's got some eye paint under his eye to keep the glare from the sun.
Who's gonna take him away this time?
Looks like he's getting ready to hit a ground ball.
Who's gonna take him away this time?
Oh no, it's a heck by a Xenomorph. Alright, next we have from 1999,
1999.
Ben Grieve from the Oakland Athletics. This is the extended series. There's the back there. I wonder if he was a rookie. He looks pretty young. Look at those eyebrows. Pretty thick. Thick and luxurious.
Oh, yeah, he must have just started. It looks like he just started.
Looks pretty young.
Oh wait, I've never seen this pose before.
So here's his picture. It's like a full picture. So yeah, he played 24 games in 97, and then 98 he played 155.
Get off me! Get off me lawn!
So the pose that Ethan was talking about that he had never seen was this position.
His arm needs to come up a little bit.
So this position is a bunt. Looks like he's trying to lay down a bunt.
Oh.
So a bunt, for those who don't know, is when you hit the ball,
but not hard.
Yes, it just kind of goes. Boop, 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 boop.
And then you have time to run.
And then you run really fast and hopefully get to first base. A lot of times they'll do a thing called a squeeze bunt or a sacrifice bunt. It's basically to push. If someone is on base, it moves them to the next base, and then they usually get out. Sacrifice bunt would mean you would get out. A squeeze bunt would you get on base, and someone else would still advance to the next base. But yeah, it's cool that we have a bunt position. I didn't think they made that in this starting line.
What does it look like? His legs look like he's doing the booty.
I wonder if he can I can't put his hand up to his eye. We're like doing it up to the camera. Oh no, we got attacked by Diplodocus. All right, and from this first row, first 7, we end with Greg Maddux, who from 2000. He is in the Hall of Fame. He pitched for the Atlanta Braves. He was a very, very good pitcher, multiple Cy Young Award winner. I think he won 4 in his career. He had over 300 wins and over 3,000 strikeouts, which are all Hall of Fame numbers.
Wow.
He was part of the big 3 of pitchers in the Atlanta Braves in the 90s, along with Tom Glavine and John Smoltz. They were the main pitching rotation in the Atlanta Braves that won a World Series, and in 1995, and went back in 96 and probably should have won, but the Yankees won.
Oh, come on!
So there he is there. But look at these. So he played with the Cubs and then got traded and played with the Braves. But look at this ERA.
ERA?
Yeah, that's earned run average. So it means that he didn't allow a lot of runs to get passed. So he struck out a lot. But look at this. In 1995, well, even better, in 1994, his ERA was 1.56 for the entire year. And he had he played 25 games. It's crazy. And then played 28 games in 95 when they won the World Series. He had a 1.63 ERA. He had 19 wins and 2 losses. That the win-loss thing is not as important. But he did have back-to-back 20-win seasons with the Cubs and Braves in 92 and 93, which is but look at this, this is during the steroid era as well, when people were bulking up and hitting home runs. He still had this 2 or 1 ERA. Crazy.
But he didn't do steroids?
No. He was a finesse pitcher. He didn't really overpower you with really 99, 100 mile per hour pitches, but he had pinpoint accuracy. So he could paint they call it painting the plate, where you would pitch right on the corners of the strike zone, and he would fool you into thinking you were going here, and they would go here and go there. So he would put on a clinic when he pitched. It was awesome to see. But there he is, Greg Maddux, Hall of Famer. It's cool. He's throwing the ball too, almost like a split finger fastball. Very cool. And he's got the home jersey on as well. Take him away, mutated Superfly. Right in the mouth. All right, next we have from 1999, Kevin Brown, playing for Los Angeles Dodgers, extended series. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame. I can't remember for sure.
Who now?
Kevin Brown.
I don't even remember.
He's a pitcher. Does that help?
I know a lot of pitchers. I mean, I know a pitcher.
So he's got a suit on. I wonder if he just signed with the Dodgers. That's why he's wearing a suit. Yes, because he's wearing the Dodger hat. He's got a suit on.
Mm-hmm.
Dodgers are not listed here at all. So he must have just got traded to them the next year in 1999, because the last year he played for the Padres. So he played for the Rangers, Orioles, Marlins, and Padres. He did win 18 games for the Padres, and he had a pretty good ERA. Look at this. He had a 1.89 in 96. That's really good. And then a 2.7 and a 2.3. So he must have turned it around in 96. 97 Marlins, they won a World Series as well. The 97 Marlins, they beat the Yankees that year. And so he was probably part of that team that did that. So he is a World Series champ as well. Kevin Brown. Let's take a look at him here. And he's got the Dodgers uniform on. So yeah, must have just gotten traded that year. Not showing his stats. Got his ball there. But he's got the kind of the cutoff. These are the road grays, but alternate road grays with the kind of jersey style. where the uniform is a different color. So cool, nonetheless. Take him away, Rock City. Next.
Make stadiums too.
Yeah. So what Ethan was talking about is this little stadium. They're called stadium stars, and they sit on top of that. They're like a lot larger too. They're like
big boys.
Big boys. So you have Bo Jackson and Dennis Eckersley and
Who's Bo Jackson?
Bo Jackson. He was a two-sport star. He played baseball and football at the same time. He was drafted by the Kansas City Royals, and was also the All-Star MVP one of the years with the Royals. But he ended up getting injured while playing football, and his he had like a hip injury, like a hip flexor injury. So he had to rehab quite a bit, and finally came back and played with the White Sox after he got all better. So.
Wait, what football team did he play for?
He played for the Raiders, the Oakland Raiders at the time.
The last arc.
Yeah, the Oakland Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
All right, we have this from 1994. This is Chad Curtis. He also played for the California Angels. That's what the CA is. He must have been a rookie because this is like, I don't remember him at all either. Ooh. So let's get this card out.
Need some help?
You got it.
Mine has some really cool hair.
Yeah. Chad Curtis. Let's see. Yep, it looks like he played almost a full year in '92, and then he was kind of through the All-Star break in '93. He did okay in his first year. Had 114 hits. Chad Curtis. What did he play? He played outfield, so some sort of outfield position. Oh, I haven't looked at him yet. So, wait. He doesn't even have a bat?
No, because he's running. he's right now running towards the...
I wonder if this is an error. Like, you're supposed to have a bat in his hand. Because most of the when they're like leaving the box, they have a bat still, right?
They don't. He doesn't have the...
Like one of those other ones over there.
No, he's just dropped his bat and now he's running.
Maybe he's stealing a base.
Maybe.
He's like in between first and second.
Yeah.
And he's just running.
Mm-hmm. Or like he's like stopped it, like in the middle.
So he can go like this. Running man. Checker. So he's got the home uniform on, the whites. Yeah, I don't remember Chad Curtis at all. Don't really know if that's what he looks like. But he's running, not with a baseball bat. That's unusual, it seems like. Usually they're either like stealing the base already and the base is there. They're not just in a running position. Does that make sense?
Mondo is taken.
All right, Mondo's taking it. Next. All right, we got 90. How many more do we got down there?
4.
4 more. Okay. Including this one? This is 5.
That one and these 4.
Okay. So 1997, we got JT Snow.
Snow?
JT Snow.
JT. Oh. JT.
He played for the California Angels as well. Got a lot of Angels here. Angels in the outfield. It's a movie, by the way.
Oh.
It's a kid's movie about baseball. They're with actual angels in the outfield.
Really?
Yeah. They help. They help the team win. Looks like their guardian angel. So it looks like they have. I wonder if this is like an alternate home because they have the white pants, but the kind of dark blue uniform on as well. But he's getting ready to hit. Thing there. I do remember JT Snow coming up as a rookie. Played with the Yankees for like 7 games and they got traded to the Angels. hit 24 home runs in 95. That's pretty good. Played first base. So Tim Salmon and JT Snow would have played together. And I believe they won the World Series together. They were kind of like the tandem of, so they would have played together. Both in 93. So at that time, they would have both played together. Isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun fact? Do you think Chad Curtis played at the same time? Oh, all three of these guys played together at the same time for the California Angels. Isn't that fun? Fun fact. All right, take him away, Ninja Turtle.
Not being choked.
Not being choked out. Next. All right, from 93. 93 edition. New 93 edition. We have Marquise Grissom. So he played for the Montreal Expos.
Montreal, Canada.
Yep, Montreal, Canada. In Quebec. So they used to have a team. They no longer have a team.
Oh, okay.
He's got 2 cards, yep. Marquise Grissom was... They never won... The team, the Expos, never won a World Series. They came close, but there was a strike in 1994, and that kind of ruined that whole thing.
Look at this signature.
Yeah. There's his signature, Marquise Grissom.
See, look.
There he is.
Look.
There's the Expos.
It's another running one.
Yeah, so this is running.
It's exactly like this. It's exactly like this one.
Well, it's cool. Now that we see that, I don't remember ever having one like this though.
Probably because
that's why.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're talking about Marquise. So he's got 2. See, because he's a base runner. Look at that. Marquise Grissom, intimidating infielders with his speed. Marquise Dean Grissom led the major leagues in steals in 1991 with 76. He stole 3 bases in a game 4 times in 1991 season. In only his 3rd full season, the Expos expect Marquise to continue to be a key offensive and defensive player.
I'm not the Ike. The CIA got you pushing them in defenses. I mean, they are in a heated arm wrestle right now.
Yeah. So started in 89. You can look at his stolen bases there. 22, 76, and then 45 halfway through the season in 92. So yes, he was quite the speedster. It's cool they have 2 baseball cards of this one as well, with him stealing bases. And looks like he's wearing the road gray uniforms there as well. Number 9, Marquise Grissom. So the Expos, they ended up becoming the Washington Nationals. They moved the team down there at the end of the season, like 90-something season, 2000 season. I can't remember what it was. But yeah. Take him away, Ninja Turtle. But yeah, I think that's our first Expo player. I think. I'd have to look back at the stuff. All right, back in 1999, we got Travis Lee from the Arizona Diamondbacks. At this point in time, they had just become a expansion team.
I said a successful team.
Not 99, they weren't. not until 2001, I believe, when Curt Schilling joined the team along with Randy Johnson and led them to a World Series over the Yankees.
Why does that seem familiar?
So let's take a look at this baseball card here. Travis Lee, I don't really remember anything about him. Oh, because it's his first year here. 98, he played 73 games.
Nice.
His first baseman for the newly expansion team, Arizona Diamondbacks. There were 2 expansion teams at this time. It was the Florida Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. They were in the road grays here. 2 expansion teams. Maybe it was 96 that they expanded the teams. Because in 97, the Marlin. Maybe it was 94. It was 94. 94 is a strike. So 96, maybe 95. Anyway, so in the comments, say who when the teams expanded. Anyway, the Florida Marlins won theirs first because they won in 97, and then the Diamondbacks won in 2001 World Series. There he is, getting ready to hit a baseball. Did you just kill him?
No, Donatello.
All right, we got from 1994, Carlos Baerga. He played for the Cleveland Indians. Of course, they're not called the Cleveland Indians anymore. They're called the Cleveland Guardians.
I think they changed back.
No. No.
Hold on, wait. Oh.
But he was part of the team that helped them get to the World Series in 1995. Of course, they lost to the Braves, to Greg Maddux and his team there. But those mid 90s Cleveland teams were really good. They had Kenny Lofton and Carlos Baerga and Samuel Elmer Jr. and lots of other players. I can't think of right now. But there he is. He played second base. He was kind of a defensive guy. He didn't really hit a lot of. I guess he hit 20 home runs in 92. A lot of hits, 205 hits in 92. That was a pretty good year for him. There he is. Looks kind of like him. I'd say. Wearing the home jerseys there. Getting ready to hit a baseball.
Wait, I have a question.
What?
How do aliens know where to see?
They sense things.
So they're blind, basically?
Maybe. Maybe they have heat sense. All right, and this is the last one. Right? The last one we have Mike Messina from 1995. He was a pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles and Yankees. I believe he's in the Hall of Fame now. Just recently. In the Hall of Fame. He was a pitcher. And if you look at him here, of course, he's wearing the home jersey of the Orioles, the white, black, and red, or orange, I guess. Black and orange. Number 35, Mike Messina. He pitched during the steroid era, so a lot of his ERA numbers are kind of inflated because people were taking drugs, and he was still pitching well, though. So if you look at his ERA, it's still pretty good at 2.87, 2.54, 2.96. So pretty good. I think he retired with like a 3-point-something ERA, 3.5 ERA, or something like that. But yeah, he was a really good pitcher. I think he won some World Series with the Yankees as well in those late 90s, early 2000s era Yankees. So that's it. That's all of them. That's all 14 starting out figures that I picked up at the Brass Armadillo in Des Moines.
Did you spot this guy in the video? If you did, comment down below.
Comment what time did he show up?
Yeah.
If you saw it.
Yeah.
But don't go back and watch. Just if you.
Yeah, because he's totally there.
Anyway. All right. That's pretty much it for the video.
Don't forget, comment if you saw this guy in the video.
Yep. And Ethan is signing off and saying, peace out. And I'm saying, ciao for now.